Paddling TV is brought to you by KAYAKS and the new RIP recreational kayak. A lively and playful kayak for beginner to intermediate flatwater paddlers. Check out the new RIP kayak at kayaks.com.
Draw strokes are used to move your kayak sideways, such as when you want to pull yourself up beside somebody or towards a dock. The basic draw involves reaching out to the side of your kayak and pulling water towards you. The key is rotating your upper body to face the direction that you want to travel. The more vertical the paddle you can get, the more you're actively going to be drawing the kayak sideways. When the draw is finished, before it has a chance to pin against the side of the boat where it can flip you, you need to finish the stroke, either by slicing it out behind you or by using a T-stroke, which involves curling your wrist 90 degrees forward and slicing the blade back to where it started. If you find yourself turning while taking either the basic draw or the T-stroke, it probably means that you're pulling your stroke too far forward or too far back. If you pull your stroke too far back, you'll be drawing your stern to your paddle. If you pull the stroke too far forward, you'll be drawing the bow to your paddle and turning your boat. An even more advanced technique for drawing your kayak sideways is called the sculling draw. Although it's more powerful than both other draws, it requires a lot more paddle dexterity, and that's exactly why it's such a great stroke to learn. The sculling draw is set up in the same way as the T-stroke. Reaching out to the side of your hip, your blade should be completely in the water with your head and upper body rotated aggressively to face it, and with your top hand pushed across your boat to get your paddle as vertical as possible. Now, instead of pulling directly into your hip, you'll use what's called a sculling motion. This sculling motion lets you pull steadily on your paddle without having your paddle come closer to your kayak. It then avoids the whole recovery phase that the T-stroke or the basic draw require. The key is keeping your paddle blade moving along a short path forward and backward, about a foot or two out to the side of your kayak, with a blade angle that opens your power face to the oncoming water and pulls your paddle away from your kayak. This means that as you slice your paddle blade forward, you'll cock your wrist back a bit to open the power face. You'll then make a quick transition, curl your wrist forward as you pull the paddle back to the stern. Don't forget that just like any other stroke, the power for your sculling draw comes from your torso rotation. This is why it's so important that you turn your body aggressively into the stroke.